I received harassing and threatening messages on my phone daily. I felt like I had been terrorized. I know what most people are saying. You know, you could have said no. I get it. But my response to them is that I did say no, and he wouldn't take it for an answer.
So now you a victim? Like and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notifications. Anytime I go live, make a video, make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, now she a victim. Now she a victim. This is what bothers me about women. She wasn't a victim. She ain't filing criminal charges. And y'all gonna know what I'm talking about in a minute. The police officer that got caught up, you know, thugging it on the police department, everybody ended up getting fired. And she got ridiculed. I made a video about her a while ago. We'll probably link it up here at the top. But and not to try to be mean to the girl or nothing like that. But like, you got to take accountability when you slutting it up on a police department. And these dudes got to take accountability as well. That's why they all got fired. She not pressing criminal charges, but somehow she became a victim. Somehow she want to convince the world that they made her send naked pictures of herself to them. They made her sleep with multiple police officers while she got a man. Okay. Don't listen to me. Roll the clip.
Shocking findings of sexual misconduct rocked the Laverne Police Department. 5 officers and the police chief all fired.
One of those officers, Megan Hall, became the face of the scandal and the target of nationwide ridicule, and she's now filed a federal lawsuit.
Tonight, in an exclusive interview with our Nick Barris, Hall describes a toxic workplace behind closed doors and how sexual misconduct spiraled out of control.
You are the head of the sexual misconduct. These men, trashy as they are, because they all trash, but none of this happened until you got there. Can we put that together?
Megan Hall was 24 years old when she was hired as an officer here at the Laverne Police Department 2 years ago. Her plan was to have a career in law enforcement. She now knows that dream is likely over.
I remember while interviewing for the position at Laverne Police Department, they
really risked their career on that. I'm not even trying to be funny though, but like, really? Y'all risked it all for that girl? I mean, okay.
described the environment as a family. However, while I was aspiring to protect my community, the Laverne Police Department was not protecting me.
By now, most of the country.
No, you wasn't wearing a condom. That's what the only protection you wasn't getting. No, I don't know what she did. But I'm gonna let it play. But I just want to interject this. I cannot let this slide. You're wearing a badge. You're wearing a uniform. You're supposed to serve and protect. Nobody made you send nude pictures. If this was a problem, you could have told your husband. You could have said, husband, the man won't be to send a picture of myself to him. I can't let this slide. Forget this girl, man.
Country knows what happened. Hall, 4 other officers, and the police chief were fired last month. This after 2 separate investigations found that Hall engaged in sexual activity and/or shared intimate photos and videos with several male officers. The chief and 2 sergeants were among those implicated. Now Hall and her attorney, Wesley Clark, are suing those 3 supervisors and the city in federal court for civil rights violations.
Megan wasn't looked at like a rookie cop to be trained and promoted. She was looked at as a piece of meat to be sexualized and exploited.
She tenderized that meat. She was a piece of meat hanging, and she wanted to be eaten. You cannot tell me a woman 20-some years old with a husband goes through the academy, and somehow these dudes are just got so much game that they just convincing her to drop her drawers and sleep with him in the parking lot and all kind of other stuff.
The story broke. Hall, the lone female officer fired and only woman on the second shift, became a target nationwide for sexual jokes and taunting.
I received harassing and threatening messages.
Who targeted her early on.
I know what most people are saying. You know, you could have said no. I get it. But my response to them is that I did say no, and he wouldn't take it for an answer.
I'm not trying to, it's not all women, because all the women that's watching this, y'all perfect. I'm talking about somebody else. But this is why you can't trust women when it comes to these sexual assault things. I trust zero women when women come and say, I was sexually assaulted or whatever. I mean, unless I have unequivocal evidence, you just talking outside of your neck. Because there's no way in the world that women keep getting caught up in this. You said no, but he wouldn't take no for an answer. What does that mean? If you said no and he forced himself on you, that is a crime. That's called sexual assault, rape. That is a crime. But you don't pursue the crime. You don't talk about it. You still sending homeboy butt shots. And it's only when you got fired that now you feel like your civil rights were denied. I want to see, I need to see the evidence. I want to see the pictures she sent, at least the nature of them. I don't need to look at her. I want to see the pictures she sent, and I want to see the sexual activity that was alleged. There's no way in the world a dude after shift got you getting in a patrol car and you hiking it up in a patrol car. There's no way in the world you didn't went to your house, wait for your husband to go to sleep, and you got it in the mirror like this. You in the mirror doing butt shots. You got it tooted up and sending them. And your husband, you trying to keep your husband from finding out, but you the victim. Okay.
Eventually, I gave in from pressure.
So it's not as easy to say she could have just said no.
She did say no on several occasions. Miss Hall tried to get out of this relationship, and
Which one, her marriage or the other one? Okay.
she was not allowed to.
Hall concedes she participated under duress. She's not saying she was raped, but adds that the salacious details made public of sex on the job put her alone center stage and do not tell the whole story.
They isolated me. They shunned me. They accused me. And
You
they
deserve
blamed
it.
me for becoming a victim.
You deserve it. They deserve to get humiliated too. They deserve to get fired too. You deserve it. Young lady, you get on the police department and you letting them run through you. And you participating. You could have easily quit. You got a husband at home. But man, I could talk about this all day and I just don't feel like going on and on. I want to hear y'all's comments. What do you think about this woman? Do you think that all that I've been saying is true, or you think I'm completely missing and she's 100% a victim in this particular situation and she's not just trying to save her rear end because she's been humiliated? And let me just tell you this. It's going to be impossible to get a job anywhere. She'll never become a police officer again because her personnel file looks really bad. And she probably can't get a job anywhere because everybody recognized her as the woman that slept with half of the police department. When I say half of the police department, I think they only had like 30 officers or something. So she slept with at least a fourth of them. And everybody know her for that. Now just take responsibility and then you don't have to worry about anything. Don't be out here trying to clear your name because it's going to get worse. I understand. I guarantee you if there's any kind of discovery and the public can gain access to the type of messages that were sent to these people, she'd be buried. Y'all go down in the description section. Let me know what you think about this this young lady disgracing the badge along with all those other male officers that disgraced the badge. I hope they all get fired. They should have never been police officers. I'll see y'all in a peace. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, I put out 3 videos a day, so make sure you go to the playlist that says new video and watch more videos. Subscribe to this channel. Let's go, baby.